What is up, killers? Kev here, and today back with a brand new episode of 5 new console mods to hit the Bethesda website. This is going to be episode 430 within my series, but without further ado guys, let's just jump straight into the video. The Island of Pinnipeds and Penguins. This one is going to be the version of 3.1 to date, and the download size for this one is 63.6 megabytes of a download. Come visit the Pinniped Island with the Nordic shack and animals that live within. The island is located east of Dawnstar Sanctuary, and for this one you do get a bunch of other different goodies. You do get a beautiful small home to live in if that you do see fit to. There is also summonable mounts. There is going to be a loads of books and spells found in a chest within this particular house. So I'm not going to give too much away. I really want you guys to try this out. I love GG77 mods. They're absolutely awesome in so many different ways. There's companions as well. There's going to be a little penguin, which I do talk to within the footage on screen now, and a bunch of other different things too, such as spawning. As you can tell from the footage, I do go pretty mad. Now please do bear in mind, you can pretty much spam these as much as you want, have as many as you want, but obviously the more you have, the more likely your game is going to freeze. Once again, absolutely brilliant work from GG77, pumping out those mods and enjoying the content so far. Non-instant food and drink coming in at 56.5 kilobytes of a download. The description isn't too lengthy on this one, but it pretty much sums up. Says as the title does for this particular one. Now, I do believe this is going to be a slow effect, if not in more of a realistic thing to be added to the game. For this one, I actually tried to down as much alcohol as I could to see if I got any effects. That is not the case. Obviously, once again, food and drink being the occasion of this one, it will not hit immediately. Shortly after though, there was an absolute banging headache and effect for this one. So obviously if you want a realistic look to combat, instead of absolutely chugging those potions and zipping straight up to health, and you want a little bit more of a challenge, a little bit of a harder sort of feel to the game, then this is definitely going to be an interesting gameplay mod for you. Zelda, the Master Sword, coming in at 12.5 megabytes of a download. An unknown blade has been sighted under snow on top of the throat of the world. It appears to be rusted to the one who uses, yet durable. There is a chance of it being restored. For this one, where to find it is going to be the top of the summit of the throat of world. No location for this one. You're pretty much going to have to click the video and pause to see exactly where it is. It took me a little while to find it, but once upon finding, I obtained the Master Sword. This one can be restored. I'm not going to be showing that within this video, but it does look absolutely beautiful. For me, the rusted version does look great. The sleeve on this particular weapon too is really nice. If you're definitely a Zelda fan, you are going to love the models and meshes and textures. And once again, this is going to be a Nexus port from the site over to the Bethesda website. God of War Kratos A Race. This one is coming at 53.4 megabytes of a download. This is going to be a port from the nexusmods.com. Now, I'm going to simply break it down for you. This is going to be the best Kratos race that you'll ever come across within your life to do with Skyrim. The resemblance between the actual franchise and the one that is kind of implemented for us via a mod within this game is absolutely finesse. It is really badass. Now guys, we have covered previously a God of War axe with the textures too, and it looks really nice, so why not pair the both together and get the full immersion of playing Kratos himself. There's actually Chaos Blades out there as well if you want to kick it old school, but if you want to go for the sort of game that came out, I do believe this year or last year, which was Game of the Year, then you can get the axe and play as Kratos. This is really cool. Once upon obviously making this particular race or installing this, it gives you the full set to almost look like Kratos. Obviously you can go bare chest. There is the arm braces, or the arm wraps shall I say, that look really sick. This is definitely a brilliant preset race to be added to your game. Asherz, Reza the Storm Druid follower, is going to be the 5th and final spot within this video, coming in at 8.6 megabytes of a download. For this one, it does bring a new, beautiful follower into the game with custom packs of spells, combat, archery, loads of other different elements have been crammed within this particular follower to give it its own unique effect with this one. The assets in this one are going to be with permission, do not worry about that one, and the location on screen is going to be Elder Gleam Sanctuary. It's very easy to get to, there is no map markers, you will have to track it down. It's kind of scattered between the two, but once upon entering there, all you need to do is travel through. No enemies yet. There is a quest tied within this particular location. It will not prompt. You can pretty much walk in there and pick this follower up for yourself. She is very beautiful, very diverse in combat, and personally an absolute brilliant download size for what you get within this particular mod. So guys, that's the end of this particular episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. This has been episode 430 within my series. Guys, if you did enjoy, I'd very much appreciate a like on the video. It does help me out an awful lot. If you're new around here too and you haven't already, click that subscribe button. It's completely free. Go on, just click it straight away, and obviously as well click that bell to get a notification in some format when I publish a video onto the channel. But until the next one guys, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.